Hi friends, this video is to walk you through the decal project for the Make class. Some important information I'm going to pass along about the decals, about how to make the decal so that it comes out the way you want it. I've got 3 different decals I'm going to show you to give you some options. Please see the design specifications, the size maximums and minimums on the project website, project page on the website. All of the decals I'm going to show you today fit within those parameters and just give you some different looks and feels. Of course, you're allowed to create to your heart's content. You are going to use Inkscape to make a decal, and I'll walk you through that here in a minute. But couple of things. So your decal, the decal you're looking at on my screen right now, that's the Paris rosettes. When this decal actually prints out, it prints strictly with a white background. So it shows the rosettes logo on simply a white decal. All of our vinyls are white. So if you want a colored background, you're going to have to design that into your into your artwork. And if you want, our printer cannot print in white and it cannot print in metallic. So if you want white text, we'll have to work on that, and I think we can make it happen. We just put white text in there and the printer should print. It needs a colored background, obviously, and it'll print the background and then leave the text open. So I think it'll work. But sorry, we can't do golds, silvers, that kind of thing. But this prints, I know you're like, Miss Makins, what's the deal with this pink line? This pink line is a command to our machine that actually tells the machine to cut. So the machine doesn't print the pink line. It sees that as, hey, that's where you want me to cut. So that's how this ends up being a just the rosettes logo on a white background, no outline. Okay. Here's our Rover logo. We give this decal to members of our team. This one is, we created it with our official team logo. We wanted the decal to have a black outline, and then beyond the black outline, a little bit of a white border. Okay, so again, this all the material, it's white background. We got our decal, the black outline, but this pink line is where the machine cuts. So that's how we get a white border around the outline. If we had wanted to cut on the black line, we would have just put this pink line right up against the black line, and it would have cut right at the edge of the black line. Here's one more I did. This one is actually a combination of several logos, which is a little bit more in the spirit of what we're hoping for with this project. Your decal needs to be original artwork. So that means no college logos, no university logos, no sports team logos, nothing along those lines. We're asking you to create existing your own original decal, which is really pretty cool. And actually, you're gonna get to create 2. We'll actually print multiples of both designs that you'd like. So you can do different shapes, different sizes if you'd like. But to make this logo, I had to go searching for the first Lego League logo. So that's the first piece you see up top. The other file for this particular season of First Lego Leagues, the theme was hydrodynamics. So this was the hydrodynamics logo for that particular season. And then you can tell I like my oval logos with the black outline and the border. So then we put the black outline in, we put the season we're commemorating with this particular decal, and then to create the white border beyond the black line, we drop in the pink oval. Okay, so again, we're not printing a pink outline. Now, how do we do all this? Well, let me pull up my Inkscape here. As with all projects, I highly encourage you to make your document. Remember, this is our area in which we're working, this rectangle here, I encourage you to make that the slightly bigger than the size you want your finished product. So for my Rover decal, I'll recreate that one for you. And it's also helpful to get a ruler. So you can't see it, but here on my desk, I have a ruler in front of me. So I really don't want my Rover decal to be much longer than 6 inches, and probably not much taller than about 4 inches. So to help me visualize that, not just sitting here at my desk looking at my ruler, but as I look at my screen, as we've done before, I'm going to go in here to File, I'm going to go to Document Properties, and here pops up my document properties. I'm going to change my display units to inches, and I'm going to change my units to inches. Being raised here in the States, I learned to think best in units, or in inches, the units of inches. So again, I was thinking I don't want it any wider than 6 inches, and I don't want it any taller than 4 inches. So I just enter those 2 dimensions, and boom, my little document page here that I'm going to work on has changed sizes for me. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit to do that, just to be working in a little closer. I click on my magnifying glass and I hit the plus button, and here I am kind of zoomed in a little bit more. So that's great. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drop in my my logo for my team. So I'm going to import. Not open, I'm going to import, and then I have to navigate here in my computer to where I keep my Rover stuff, and particularly where I keep my decal. And that's not where I have the Rover decal. Let's see, let me go back up one more. Let me try here. Yep, there it be. I want this one. Okay. So here it is. Oopsie. Control Z. Do a little undo. Oh boy. Here we go. I accidentally activated my zoom. I need to zoom out. Zoom out. And then let's try this again. File, import. Click on my logo. Okay. Let's get my, okay, so here it is. Now, that's a little big for me to be able to get an oval around it. So to shrink it to scale, I'm going to press, click on the corner with my mouse and press Shift. And nope, that didn't do it. Let's Control Z. I always get this confused. Let's try this again. Click on my thing, click on the little handle, and press the Control button. Yeah, there it goes. There, it's getting bigger and smaller in proportion, which is what I want. I want it to not look squished or stretched. Okay, let's see how that does. Now I want my decal to be in the shape of an oval. So I need the circle tool. So I'm gonna grab my circle and just kind of stretch it out. And look, that did pretty well. Now if I wanted a blue line around it, I could do that. But maybe I want it a little bit thicker line. So to do that, I need to go up here to Object, because I've selected my circle, so that's, well, now oval, but that's an object, so I want to adjust the object. So I go up to my menu bar at the top here, and I select Object, and I go to Fill and Stroke. And that may have popped open. Let's see, align and distribute. Come on, try again. Object, Fill and Stroke. There it goes. I don't want any fill. That's just me. I'm going to leave it on a white background. But if I wanted to have a colored background, I'd go over here to Fill, and I'd check if I wanted it solid. I'd click Solid. If I wanted like a gradient, ooh, look, that's kind of cool. Get a gradient, and then of course you can change the color let's see, gradient. If I go down here and click blue, does that? Nope. Let's see. Gradient name. Well, I know there's a way to change the color of the fill. Let's try. There it is. So now I come over here. So I to make that happen, I double clicked in the space here, and then I came down to my color bar down here. But let's see, I want to go gradient. So here we go. I'll make like a cool gradient if I wanted to, or it look a little pattern that. Now, where did my logo go? Oh no, where did my logo go? Well, it's still back there, but my object just happens to be on top of it. I want to send my object behind my decal. I can go to object, and I need to lower my circle or oval, and that has now put it behind my Rover decal. Okay, and let's just say for grins, the stroke is the fancy graphic design term for the line around a shape or text. But now that I've got this cool like gradient background, maybe I don't want stroke. I just want the cool thing. So I can turn it, I click the X to turn it off. And there you can see the blue line went away. Watch if I turn it on, it comes back, goes away. Now I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to turn my fill off just for a second because I want you to see how to make that line thicker, because maybe you want a thicker line, much like the original Rover logo I had, I showed you had. So I make sure I'm on stroke. Now I go to stroke style, and it gives me an option to adjust my width. And if like that's a lot. So sometimes it's nice, while I definitely think in dimensions, better in inches, the stroke sometimes adjusts a little bit nicer in points. And I can just keep clicking up until, and you watch my line get thicker until you get the thickness you want. Okay, if you wanted, you could do dashes. You know, you got that option, or dots, if you're wanting to do something cool like that. So you've got some options, but you know, I'm kind of having fun here, going no stroke, but going back to that fill was kind of fun. So let me see if, oh man alive, it oh, there you go, bars, and that's just solid. Solid fill looks like I like this one. I think was the one that was fun. Actually, it was that one, but it went back to black. So let's see if I can't go back down here and click on the blue. Yep, blue. But then I just have to go back and tell it which gradient I want. Ooh, it did different there. That's kind of the one I like. So now if I want to play with my decal, now that I have my oval in to kind of have my decal fill the space, remember I click on my handlebar and I press the control button. For you Mac people, it'll most likely be command, and I can have it fill the space. And now maybe I want to, you know, center my logo directly on my circle. So to do that, that's a fun one. We go back up to objects, and we come all the way back down here to the second from the bottom. We go align and distribute, and that popped open. Now, couple of things. You have to pay attention to where you're doing it relative to the page. Sure, that's fine, so long as I do them both relative to the page. If I want it, this one is center it vertically on the vertical axis, and then on the horizontal axis, and then I can come back and do my Rover logo to the same. But you know, that's if I want it perfectly center. So there you go. That if by centering them both to the page, I've centered them to each other. You can, let's see, this is kind of fun. Let's do this. So if I do it to, I can change this and go to biggest object. So I click this, and then I click this, And let's see, I think I have to tell it biggest object. Actually, let's try, maybe I just do this. Oh, here we go. To biggest object. Yep, I thought I had to do them both. So to biggest object means we want the smaller object to center on the biggest object. So I have to hit vertical. So now I've vertically centered it on the biggest object, but it's not horizontally centered. So watch, if I hit horizontal, boom, there it goes. So a couple different options. Now, here's the thing. I've made this lovely decal. If I do not put, I need you all to create the cut line for us. So you remember that pink line that was around my logos? Let me bring one back for you. Here's my rosette. So you remember the pink outline? This pink outline is super, super special. You guys are not going to make your line pink. Ms. Williams and I will fix that for you. We'll make it pink. But we need you to place a black line where you want your pink line to go. Okay? So, for example, just to be super clear, if you want to make something similar to this Rover logo, okay, I need you to make a second, so you have your one black line, and if you want it to cut like my logo, this logo is here, what I need you to do is to make a second thin black line and just save it. And we will take care of turning your second black line into a pink line so that the machine knows where to cut. Okay? But you all are the artists, you're the designers, you're the engineers. You need to decide that first, not, I don't want to assume where you want your decal cut. I don't want to assume that for you. So you have to put that in. So I'm going to leave. Ultimately, I want my sticker to my decal to be just this cool blue background with my Rover logo. But, hey, Miss Makins, Miss asked you to put the outline in so that we know where to make the machine cut. Okay, so here's how we're going to do that. I draw my my shape. I need it to have, I need to go back to fill stroke. I need this object to have no fill, but I need it to have stroke. And I need it to have a solid line. And I need it to be pretty thin, because all the machine's going to do is cut it. Okay? And I'm going to make it, just so it doesn't get lost in my blue, I'm going to make it, where's my black? I think black's, maybe that's, I think a version of red. Here we go. I think I've got a black line now. And you're going to take your black line and pull it down so that it will cut. And see, I'm going to put my black oval right just a smidge inside my blue, but really almost right at the edge, so that I get a nice cut. Let me zoom in for you. So I've got my black line just inside my blue one, so that I will get a nice cut just inside the edge. I don't want any white to show behind my, I don't want any white that's the vinyl. Remember, our vinyl, it's all white. So the machine is going to print this beautiful blue background. It's going to print my the Rover logo. It's actually not going to print where you see white here. It's just going to leave that white background for us. And then if as you're doing this, you're going to put this line in so that you're saving the spot for us to come in and change this line to pink for you, so that the machine knows where to cut. I promise no pink lines. If you do want a pink line for any reason on your decal, that's fine. Work in pinks all you'd like. Leave us a black line where you want us to cut, and I promise our pink is so special that the machine will know to print your pink and to cut our pink. Okay, so if I'm finished with my artwork here. Hopefully you're going to remember where we're going to put it. Say it in your brain. Where's it go? It goes in your Make Google folder. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to save as. I need to save as. I'm going to put it on my desktop for right now. I'm going to save as I'm going to call it, I'm going to use my name so that I know when we are printing these for you, we know whose it is. So I'm going to say Jen Decal 1. And it needs to stay as an SVG file. Save it as an SVG file. And I hit save. And then I can find on my screen here. See, there it is. So then I would open up my Google folder and upload it to Google and put it in my Make class folder in my Decal folder. Okay. You'll also, as we do all the time, need to have it and take a screenshot and upload your artwork to your class portfolio page for this project. All right. Hope you're excited. I'm excited too. It's going to be a great little project. I'm excited to see what you all print. Again, you get to make 2 and look at the project page to understand your dimensions. All right. Happy designing, friends. Bye.